The next round of public hearings and the impeachment inquiry starts tomorrow. Late today, Democrats added a new witness.
So that means 9 people will take part in a rapid-fire round of hearings this week. KCAL9's Chris Holmstrom is following the story for us from our satellite center. Chris?
Juan and Sharon, 9 people will testify. Most have firsthand knowledge about the 2 phone calls at the center of the impeachment probe. And in addition tonight, House Democrats, they're now looking at whether President Trump lied to Russia investigator Robert Mueller. It's week 2 of the impeachment inquiry. Several witnesses are set to testify, including Ambassador to the EU, Gordon Sondland. CBS News confirms reports that he sent emails to several administration officials to keep them posted on his efforts to get Ukraine to agree to President Trump's demands for investigations into the Bidens and Democrats. Well, now Democrats are claiming he did not mention the details of the call in his closed-door testimony and misled lawmakers.
Gordon Sondland clearly didn't tell the truth in his initial testimony.
The latest witness added to the list, embassy staffer David Holmes. In a closed-door deposition, Holmes testified that he overheard a phone call between Sondland and President Trump. Tonight, a transcript from the deposition was released. It says Holmes says he heard Trump ask Sondland, so is he going to do the investigation? To which Sondland responds, he's going to do it, adding that Ukrainian President Zelensky loves your and would do anything you ask him to. He told lawmakers he's never seen anything like this. Republicans continue to push back tonight.
We're going to have a host of witnesses. We'll see how his testimony plays out.
Speaker Speaker Nancy Pelosi also speaking out on Face the Nation, welcoming the president to testify.
The president could come right before the committee and speak all the truth that he wants if he wants to.
Expect him
if he wants to take the oath of office, or he could do it in writing.
President Trump responded via Twitter saying in part, "Even though I did nothing wrong and I don't like giving credibility to this no due process hoax, I like the idea and will, in order to get Congress focused again, strongly consider it." This comes as Democrats are questioning whether he lied the last time he put answers in writing.
The Mueller witch hunt, you remember that one?
During his July testimony, Mueller seemed to acknowledge the president was not completely honest when discussing Russian interference in the 2016 election.
Isn't it fair to say that he didn't answer many of your questions, but where he did, his answer showed that he wasn't always being truthful?
I would say, generally.
If the president lied under oath, Democrats could include obstruction of justice as an article of impeachment. And late tonight, the White House issued a statement on President Trump's surprise trip to the hospital this weekend. Mr. Trump's White House doctor, who is a Navy commander, says despite rampant speculation, the visit was not for an urgent medical issue, but just the president getting an early start on his annual physical. We'll send it back to you in the studio.